Welcome, blockchain generation. My name is Toby Clark, and as we love to say here, let's kick the pig. Today, I wanted to come back online as I promised some of you I would, and I wanted to go ahead and give you your first tool. If you are new at this and crypto is not your thing, you have no idea what crypto or blockchain even are, then this channel, I promise you, this channel, Blockchain Generation, is for you. Forgive me, I am still working on a few little bugs, and it's always, especially with our dumb Instagram account, because they prevent streaming in the way that everybody else lets streaming happen, which is dumb to begin with. But hey, it's all right. Some of you love Instagram, and I like Instagram too, but I just don't like the way that they confine us in. We like to kick the pig. You know what I'm saying? All right, guys, here we go. I promised that I would help you get money transferred from your bank account to a crypto account. Now, if you're watching this and you are way beyond this point, then honestly, I would say this video is not for you. This live stream is not for you. But if you are brand new at this, and I'll make sure that I post this, hopefully, I'll try to pin it somewhere on YouTube and other places, so that those of you that are coming in, even if you're watching this in a recorded fashion, this is where you want to start. First, you've got to start by getting money freed up to be able to trade with. I don't think I'm being crazy there. I think you got me right. Not too hard to follow yet. But then the question is, and I get this all the time, I will say, how do I get my money into an account so that I can even begin to trade? And that's very easy, but it's also a fair question. When you're brand new, it feels overwhelming. So here's what you're going to do. I'm going to kind of walk you through the preliminary steps. Then we're going to go and look at another screen here in just a second. First, you're going to need to figure out, again, not financial advice. Let's be clear. This is just helping you if you want to do this. You need to figure out what your dollar amount's going to be. And I know I'm going to try to walk you not only through the nuts and bolts, but I'm going to walk you through like what I think would be dumb and what I think would be smart, because I don't want you to lose money. Now, I will say on the offset, you're going to lose money. Okay, that's not financial advice. You're going to lose money. You invest in any market, you're going to lose money. So be ready for that. That's why I say only invest the amount of money that you're willing to lose. All right. And I will start off by saying that, not financial advice, but I think it's decent life advice. Only invest what you're willing to lose. Hopefully you can make tons of money from it, but you can't guarantee it. Okay. So take that number. Let's just say that your number is, let's just use an arbitrary number, $500. Some of you, it might be $50, $100, $500. Some it might be $1,000. Some it might be, man, I've got so much money just burning a hole in my pocket. $10,000, whatever. We're going to use 500. Designate that as your trading money for the time being. Okay, and you're willing to lose it if you need to. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to go to your iPhone or to your Android, and I'm going to show you on. Pull this up. I'm going to show you actually on computer form, because right now I'm trying to increase our technology here day by day, but I don't have screen sharing on my phone through our system yet. So I'm going to take you to this screen, and I'm going to make it a little bit bigger for you so you can see, take our graphics off so they don't get in the way. And this is called Voyager. You can go to Voyager.com and you will arrive at the page that I'm at right now. I'm sorry, I said that wrong. InvestVoyager.com if you're on your computer. If you're not on your computer, you're watching this on your phone, which most of you probably are, you're going to just go to the App Store. You can see the little button here. You can even go on your phone to Safari, go to InvestVoyager.com. so you know you're getting the right, and then click on the app that's made either for Apple or for a Google phone, which would be pretty much any other phone using the Android system. Here you can see a little picture of, see if I can make that a little bit bigger. This is the simple app that you're going to see. And it's going to pull up and it's going to have some ticker tokens in front of you. Ticker meaning the three letters, just like a stock, that represent, typically three letters that represent the particular token or company. And you can see some of the top ones here: BTC, ETH, XRP, USDT, DOT, ADA. And you're going to see those even without signing up. It's going to prompt you to sign up immediately. You can also put your name or your address right in here, and it can, no, it won't send you the app. Sorry. The best way to get the app is just right there if you're on their homepage. News. Honestly, I don't like all this news being thrown at me. You can choose whether you want to do that or not. Here you can see a few of the advantages of using Voyager. For one, it's very user-friendly. It's made more so like a Robinhood stock app. If you are of the younger generation or even of the older generation for that matter, Robinhood has done a great job. I don't love Robinhood, especially with all the crazy stuff that's gone down over the last 6 months with their company, but they have made a way for it to be easy for people to invest in stocks. You can't argue with that at even a micro level. And Voyager, I like to call it oftentimes kind of the Robinhood app for crypto. It's that easy. It really is that easy. There's 70, you can see on your screen, 70 digital assets that they have right now. What that means is they have to approve digital assets or stock, crypto or blockchain companies. Again, they're all kind of synonymous in their terms. And they only approve certain ones. Right now, there's only 70 that are approved by Voyager. What's good about this is that they're not going to just add any company. They're going to vet them until they're blue in the face before they add them to their platform. Same is true with Coinbase. Same is true with Crypto.com. But right now, we're just going to go through Voyager, and we'll tackle the others on a different video so we don't have to run too long. You can see here, very easy steps. Steps 1, 2, and 3. You download the app. We're all used to downloading apps. You go to your phone, you download the app. You open an account. Still very simple. We're used to, my wife is wanting to get in the hot tub with me. That sounds wonderful, but I'm on a live stream right now, so I'll have to call her back. Open an account, and I would ask you, by the way, this isn't really even a plug, it's to your benefit. On this video, especially if you're watching on YouTube, I'll make sure that I get it attached to the other locations as well, especially for those of you on Instagram. I've got in fact, on Instagram, I should probably go ahead and add that for you right now in our chat. Let me see if I can do that. Paste. What I'm doing is I'm adding a link, and I want to get it on Instagram so that some of you, if you're going to do this while I'm talking, it's not, you're so dumb. Then you can also go and go ahead and start the process. But I have a little secret for you. Darn it, it's not gonna let me. If you're watching this on Instagram, don't do it yet. Okay, I'm not gonna do a long video right here. So just wait a second, because here's what I'm gonna do. I've already got it on YouTube. You can go check YouTube, and I have a link. And if you use that link or the code that is above the link, you get $25 of free Bitcoin. It's not a plug. I think I get, I don't know if I get $25, maybe I get $10 or something like that, but that's beside the point. I'd rather you get it rather than not, or sign up and not get anything. So in my opinion, I'm not trying to force you into it, but click the link or use the code. It's just a no-brainer. You get $25 free put into your Voyager account that you can Either keep in BTC and Bitcoin, or you can trade it immediately out into something else. So you're going to open the account. That's the process. You're going to go through like opening a Facebook account. It's very simple. And you're going to, on step 3, fund and trade. And so this is really the final piece of the puzzle. It's that easy. On Voyager, you're going to attach your bank account. And some of you say, oh no, I don't want to attach my bank account. Well, if you're one of those people that are scared to attach your bank account online, I just hate to tell you, crypto, it's just going to be part of the process. There are ways that you can wire money in to these platforms as well, but the way to move money in and out, it's just through attaching your bank account. And again, I can't make you do that. I can't make you even feel comfortable with it, other than saying Voyager, which I should have said up front, is FDIC insured. They are checked out and licensed and insured by our federal government, just like your bank is, just like Chase Bank, just like Wells Fargo, just like all those big banks. They're FDIC insured. So is Voyager. So you do not need to fear that you're working with some weird entity. Now, there's other weird entities out there, but Voyager's not one of them. You can safely, not financial advice, but you can safely attach your bank account. Once you do that, you can immediately fund, just like on Robinhood. If you've used Robinhood, you can immediately fund that account and money will transfer in. Let's say you transfer your $500, and Voyager changes this dependent upon their mood and dependent upon, kind of what they decide in any given quarter. But most of the time, you can begin to trade immediately. So if you transfer in $500, the cool thing is they're going to front you the $500 before it even gets from your bank account. And you can't withdraw it because it hasn't even gotten there yet, but you can use it. You can go ahead and buy Bitcoin. You can go ahead and buy Ethereum. You can go ahead and buy ADA, whatever you decide. But this video is not for helping you figure out what to buy first. We'll do that another time. I want to keep this as short as possible. You're going to fund the account. That's what this video is about, right? And your $500 is going to be sent over to Voyager. It's going to show up just like your Chase Bank or whatever on, whatever bank you use, the app that you probably use for banking. It's going to show up in the same way. And now it's available. Within about 5 days, it usually gets out of your bank account and actually shows up in Voyager in like a digital real sense. But again, usually you can go ahead and trade even in the meantime prior to that happening. So it's then up to you what you want to do with that money. The first thing that I would encourage you to do is move that money into USDT. And here's why. Here, I don't think that's the best way to show it. I'll go into automation in a second. But you can look here, earn annual percentage rewards. And I can just go ahead and tell you, I don't want to, their charts kind of, it's just too much. Let me make it easy for you. If you take as in Voyager and you buy, this could be your first buy, but it's a stable coin. You buy USDT or USDC, either one of those are stable coins. They're pegged to the US dollar. Then you are going to begin earning interest on that money. If you leave it just in USD as it was sent from your bank account, you won't earn interest on that. At least they weren't doing that. That could change. But up to, at least from when I started and last time I checked, you had to transfer or actually purchase, it's a better word to use, USDT or USDC. They're both going to earn the same interest, and that is 9%. That's incredible, you guys. That alone makes crypto revolutionary already. And it's the absolute tip of the iceberg. We're going to kick some freaking pigs together. That's not kicking no pig. That's like kicking a butterfly or something. I don't know. It's not a saying, but you get my point. That is nothing compared to where we're going to go. But let it sit and earn 9% in your bank. it's going to sit and earn like 0.009, like nothing. You're going to get zero out of it from interest. So some people would go ahead and ask, well, why don't I just move the money I have in my bank into Voyager and let it earn 9% interest? And my answer to that is exactly. Why doesn't everybody? Well, it's because not everybody knows. And anyone I talk to and give them this first little tidbit of information, it's like a no-brainer. It's like a light bulb goes off and they're, wait, why do I have, $10,000 or $20,000 or 12,000, whatever it is, sitting in my bank, earning me nothing? And in fact, I'm paying fees on it. They're taking money from me. Why don't I put it in Voyager? It's FDIC insured, just like my bank. Exactly. See, you're already getting the gist of it. It's revolutionary. And if you think that's revolutionary, your mind's going to be blown by the time we finish a year of this channel. You're not even going to be the same person from a technology and financial sense of point of view. Move on down. You can automate your investing, which is cool. I think, especially for a lot of people where you like to just set it, like you could say, I want you to buy, I think the minimum is like $5 or $10 on automation, something like that. I want it to buy $10 of Bitcoin every week, once a week. You can do that. And you literally just set it and you don't have to think about it. And if you like investing that way, in fact, that is dollar cost averaging, by the way. We talked about that in the last video. That's dollar cost averaging. Buying a little, I call it trickle in, trickle out, buying a little at a time and letting the market go up and down, and you're averaging out your costs. So if you want a dollar cost average that way and you don't want to have too much to do with it, you don't want to do it manually, then set up your automation. That it's all within the app. It's very simple. And if you need help with that, you can message me and I can walk you through it. But if you've used apps before, I'm telling you, anything like this, it's very user-friendly. It's very self-explanatory. So send funds with a swipe. You're literally kind of like, I think isn't it, I just lost the name. Man, my brain. See, I'm getting too excited. But just like Robinhood, where you swipe, to confirm it, that's what you're going to do on Voyager as well. It's pretty cool. I mean, it's a good setup. It's a very familiar setup, especially if you have used Robinhood. You can look down here. You can see, I've just told you this stuff, but they're publicly traded, licensed, and regulated. I hate to tell you, that's your bank. Okay. There's nothing better about your bank than what we're seeing here. Advanced fraud protection. I would say that now we're a layer better than your bank. And then to finalize being your bank, just like your bank, it's FDIC insured on USD up to $250,000, which is what every bank is. FDIC maxes out at $250,000. And this is the refer your friends that I told you about. If you use my link, and I would advise you to do that, I'm going to put it in all the descriptions, and it's already in YouTube. And you put at least $100 into Voyager, which, I mean, if you don't have $100, then don't put $100. But $100 is at least a decent point to start with. Then you're immediately going to receive $25 free BTC, and it looks like I'm going to also receive $25. I think that's how it works in free BTC, which is just a win-win for both of us. So that is Voyager, folks. It's that easy. It's a no-brainer to go ahead and position your money in that location, put it into USDT or USDC, let it earn the 9% for as long as you want it to earn the 9%. And then when we're ready to start executing on different trades, as we continue to watch the market, then we will go in and we'll start buying other tokens. But if you didn't watch my last video, kind of a rant video, ended up being 45 minutes, a lot longer than expected. on what happened over the last 24 hours with our big change in prices, and I think officially going into bear territory and even proclaiming even a bear market. If you haven't watched that, go back and watch that. There's, I think, a lot of good content in that. And even as we were live streaming that show, we watched Bitcoin, I think, drop $1,500, something like that, in the span of the show. So it shows you how fast this can happen. And I'm telling you, it's very volatile, and especially right now. So my advice in that video, my advice to you now is, don't get anxious. Don't get anxious to go buy. If you're going to buy anything, buy a little bit, trickle in, because I can tell you it's very likely that we're not seeing the bottom. In fact, we're not even possibly seeing anywhere close to the bottom yet. So you don't want to put all your chips in now. You want to keep a bag of USDT, USDC, so that you have money available. You have dry powder to be able to deploy into the bear market through a staggering method, dollar cost averaging down. That would be the goal. So that when we do officially come out of it, however long, weeks, months, even years, the last few deep bears have been years, guys, then you're ready. You're positioned at a really good point with really good coins for the next bull. And in a single bull move, if you've done it right during the bear specifically, can really, you can 50 to 100 times your money. Again, not financial advice. I just know the numbers because that's what the numbers have been. But you can also lose if you hold on too long. And we talked about that in the last video. Go watch that last video. It's worth a watch. But for now, I think we'll bring this one to a close. I'm thankful that I get to start this, and I'm thankful that you get to join in this whole process with me. It's fun. It's going to be really, really fun. And as I've said every time, we're embarking on new territory. This is the blockchain generation, whether you thought you were a part of it or not. And I'm talking not just this group. I want you to join our group, but you are living in a new time. Just like we saw the internet age, this is the blockchain age. I would ask you to subscribe if you want to be a part of this journey with us, which I really want you to be. I'm not getting paid to do this. This is something I want to do. I enjoy it. I have like 3 subscribers on, maybe 5 now, subscribers on YouTube. Obviously, I'm not in it for the money. Thankfully don't need the money right now. So I can just spend some dedicated time being able to help you. And I think we're going right into the right time, moving into this bear territory for you to position yourself for what is to come. So I want to say again, I love you. I'm for you, and I'm here to help you. I want to help you get to where you'd like to be financially, but it's just not financially. I want you to become the person that you want to become. I like to say the person that God made you to be. And this is just one little aspect of it. So as we say here, let's go kick the pig together. And until then, have a great night.